Oh, whiskey. Fun to drink, but even more fun to collect. Look at all these bottles. So many different types, so much variation, just so many to choose from. So now, I gotta figure out which of all of these bottles are my top 5 favorite on my shelves right now. And I gotta tell you, I have no idea. Do I pick the highest rated? Do I pick my favorite regions? Or do I pick the most drinkable? Well, I think we have to do a mix of all 3 of those. So, here are my top 5 whiskeys on my shelves right now. No better place to start than my favorite Kentucky bourbon right now, Old Forester 1920 Prohibition. I love this bottle. My review, right up there. It is my highest rated on the channel so far, but I think I was just super excited about it, but it is still a fantastic bottle. 57.5% alcohol. It is just a maple cake bomb. It is so sweet. It is so rich. It is so good. If you want to get into a really amazing bourbon for $70 or under, this is your guy. It is a powerhouse, and I love drinking this whiskey after really nice meals and just during the holiday times because everybody who even remotely likes whiskey can enjoy this bottle. It is so freaking good. And I wanted to start this list off with a really good one, and there's no better one to do it with this, honestly. Like, the nose is so sweet and so inviting, and the palate is just even better. It is very rich, very sweet, and just very powerful. And that finish, like I said in the review, there's like a cough syrupy film that goes on top of your tongue, not in a bad way. It's just a really awesome layering, and that thing lasts all night. Great bottle, good for number 1. Number 2, Kilchoman Sauternes Cask Finish. You don't know what Sauternes are, they're a sweet French wine, and this thing spent 7 years in them. This single malt Isla is incredible at 55% alcohol. It comes in $150 though, but I think it's worth that price. Kilchoman makes amazing whiskeys, and this is just one of the top ones I've had in a while. It is a very, very sweet, smoky, inviting nose. Smoke isn't too much, because that French wine just really invites you in with a really nice sweet bouquet. And the palate, a little more peat on there with the 40 to 50 ppm malts that Kilchoman has, but you get some nice like orangey, citrusy, sherbet kind of sweet notes along with that smoke, and it's just really good. The finish, standard Isla, long smoky finish, but you get some little vanilla-ness, a little more lemon on there, and it lasts for a while. I really like this bottle a lot, so this is really good for number 2 spot. Number 3, Aaron 21. Real quick though, these are not in any particular order, they're just what I just grabbed off my shelf at the time, so I'm not ranking these, these are just my top 5 in general. Anyway, Aaron 21. This is my birthday whiskey. I bought it back in January. Comes in at $260, but Aaron is an incredible distillery. They're in the island region. You probably have not heard of them. They are phenomenal. This spent 21 years in Oloroso sherry, and it is a very, very sweet, delectable whiskey. I like to think about it as those little like half moon shaped, sugary, crystalled orange candies. So good. There's a lot of character on this. The nose is phenomenal. It's going to really bring in some nice orangey, caramel, vanilla sweetness. And then that palate is just phenomenal again. Like just some brine with that island coastal character. I just love this whiskey a lot. Really good birthday present for myself. But if you haven't had this one, I don't know if I would buy it if it's your first one. However, go grab Aaron. Every single Aaron you're going to get is going to be a phenomenal whiskey. They make great whiskey, and you should try them if you haven't already. Okay, number 4, Barrel Whiskey. I have not reviewed this one yet, but this is very good. This is a great company. This is a ruby port finish at cask strength, 56% alcohol. This is one of their private releases. This was around 80 to 90 bucks at my store, but this Kentucky bourbon has a lot of like, I want to call it like IPA, grapefruity kind of notes. It's very fruity. It's one of the most fruity Kentucky bourbons I've ever had. When you can contrast it to the Old Forester, we get those like really like dark caramel maple baking spice kind of like super sweet characters. This is like this the other side where it's incredibly like fruity, poppy, but also very strong. it's 56%. That's pretty close to that at 57.5. Very, very good bottle. I actually cannot wait to review this. I actually think Miss Glencairn Gamer might like this whiskey, so we'll see, because the last one she actually super liked was the Kaio 7, which was definitely less alcohol than this, but lots of nice fruity, citrusy notes. I get a little bit of character on that, so stay tuned. If you want to subscribe below, you might see Miss Glencairn Gamer in another video with the wife time. So anyway, this is number 4. And number 5, you're probably sick of this bottle already, but you know what? I don't care. Lefroy 25. I love this freaking bottle of whiskey. It is incredible. And even though it has this lesser score than the 1920, I think this is like my favorite whiskey on my shelves right now. It's 51% alcohol, 25 years in ex-bourbon barrels, single malt Islay. Like I said in the review up there, it is a cream fest. It is very, very creamy, sweet. There's a little bit of like fruit spice notes in there as well, but a lot of muted smoke. It's not what the Ardbeg 25 gave me, which is a little more smoke heat with less extra nuances and complexities. This one brings it all to the table. This is just a fantastic bottle. For me, it was $650. So probably out of most people's price ranges, I will not buy this unless it's tax season and I get a return back. But anyway, I'm glad I bought this bottle. This is, again, right now my favorite bottle on my shelves. So if you like this kind of videos, the more whiskey I buy and rotate and drink, these top 5s on my shelves lists are going to continue to change. So if you want to see some more, make sure you subscribe again. And if you like this video, give it a like, and I'll see you guys next time.